guys, it's Ashlynn. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing my high school everyday makeup routine. This is just kind of like what I do for school, what I do for going places. This is just kind of my go-to makeup look for any occasion. I said I would do this in my get ready with me for the first day. So here I am. I'm gonna show you what that makeup routine was, the products I use, and hopefully you can get some tips from this. I'm kind of taking it back to my roots in this video because I have not done a makeup tutorial in a while. It seems like I never really film here anymore for the most part. I usually film at my window. But here we are. We're going to be doing my everyday makeup look. You do not have to do this. It's just what works for me. So I'm here to show you it. These videos are really not popular anymore. Like, I don't ever really see these videos, but here we are. We're gonna do it. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get started. So the first thing I start out with is just a moisturizer, and I have a prescribed one that I use, but then I also use this one after, and I really like it. It's a CeraVe Ultralight Moisturizing Lotion, and it has SPF 30 in it, which is my favorite part about it, and it also has a matte finish, so I really like that because my skin can get oily. I just use 1 or 2 pumps of that. Even though school is obviously not outside, it's great to put SPF on your face no matter what. And as you can tell, it didn't make my skin super shiny like some sunscreens do, so that's why I like using that one. I saw it on TikTok, so I had to get it. Then for primer, I use the Milk Makeup Blur Stick because this just smooths out my skin and just provides a nice base for my makeup. It basically just takes all my pores away and makes my skin really smooth. I just put it basically like around my cheek area, on my chin, on my nose, and a little bit on my forehead. Right after that, I use concealer, and so the one that I use is the Glossier one. It's their stretch concealer, and I'm in the shade G10. I'm not really in that shade because this is a little bit light for me right now, but it'll work better for me later. I really like this concealer, great for every day because there's not a whole lot of coverage, but it does kind of cover a little up. I got this concealer when I went to New York, so every time I use it, I think of that, and I really miss it because that's when Corona wasn't super crazy, and I just missed that time. But yeah, I just put it on like my cheek area and then a little bit on my chin and anywhere where I kind of need it. It could look like a lot to you, but this concealer doesn't really give that much coverage, and it's really light, so it does not feel like a lot at all. Okay, you can probably still see some of the blemishes. My skin is not doing great right now. Then I use the Milk Makeup Blur and Set Matte Loose Setting Powder, and I have the shade Translucent Light, and then I just use it with this brush and put it everywhere because this concealer is a little bit shiny, dewy, so I like to make it not. Then I look very flat. There's not much color to my face after that, so I use the Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade Shady Biz. This is just a mini one, but I've actually had this for a while now, and I've been using it every day, and it has lasted me a really long time. And also, I haven't even hit pan yet, so I really like this. It's like a really good color for bronzer, so. As you can tell, I just put a little more color in my face again, and then I'll usually just take this with like an eyeshadow brush and just put it on my eyelids. Then I will just go in with some blush because there's really still no color to my face, so I've been using this Ofra palette. It's their Island Time palette, and there's 4 blushes and then a highlighter in here, and I just use this shade and this shade combined. It's in the shade Mai Tai and Bellini. These blushes are really pigmented, so I don't use a lot. Just put that on my cheeks. I also just put a little bit on my nose. So that's that. I also only use matte blushes because if they have any sort of shimmer, they will make me look greasy, and they will also emphasize any like imperfections on my face. Then for eyebrows, I don't fill my eyebrows in or anything, so I just use a clear brow gel. This is the NYX Control Freak eyebrow gel, which I actually need to get a new one of because this one's almost out, but it just kind of keeps your eyebrows more in place. Okay, this next step I do sometimes, and then sometimes I won't. It really just depends on the occasion. If I want my eyes to be more dramatic or less dramatic, really just depends. So usually I probably wouldn't do this for school, but But if I'm filming a video, which I am filming another video today, or if I'm going out or just want a little bit more on my eyes, I will use this. This is the Pixie Endless Shade Stick, and it's in the shade One and Done. I love this. It's a really pretty color, and it just adds some bronziness and shimmer to your eyelids, which I think is a really good look. And the way I apply this, well, sometimes I'll just apply it directly on my eye and then rub it with my fingers, but I've been using this Morphe brush recently. It's probably a concealer brush, but that's okay. I'll just put a little bit on the brush and put it on my eyes. Just on my eyelids. I don't go up any farther than that, and then I'll just rub it out. Who knows if that's showing up much on camera, but you can definitely see it in person. I didn't apply that much because I don't need it to be really dramatic, but it just adds something, and I've been doing that recently. Then next is mascara, but I never forget to curl my eyelashes. Once you start curling your eyelashes, or if your eyelashes go straight down like me, you cannot go without it. So I will curl my eyelashes a lot. Then I'll apply mascara. So the mascaras that I go between are both the same mascara. One's waterproof and one's not. It's the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I think I'm gonna use the non-waterproof one today because I'm really not going anywhere besides filming. But for school, I prefer waterproof because it just lasts all day, and both of them keep my eyelashes straight up. I've literally looked so long and hard for mascara that does not make my eyelashes go back down once I put the mascara on, and this is the one that I found that works the best. So this is one I've been using for a while now, and it's my favorite, so definitely recommend. Plus it doesn't get under your eyes throughout the day, and school just makes my makeup look even worse throughout the day than if I was just home all day. Mascara just like makes me feel so much more awake, alive, makes me look more awake and alive, I'll say that. Mascara is just really what does it for me, because once I have mascara on, I just feel so much better, honestly. Of course, you don't need makeup to feel confident and beautiful, but like honestly, once I put mascara on, I just feel like I just look so much better. But anyway, and for the last step, pretty much, I just use this highlighter. I've stopped using highlighter like on my cheekbones and stuff because like this concealer is pretty dewy. I don't find myself needing highlighter on my cheeks. It just makes me look more greasy. But as you can tell, I pretty much use one side of this, and I literally dip it in the same part every single day. But this is the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter in Mean Money and Hustla Baby. The one that I use is Hustla Baby. I love it. It's super shimmery, golden, and bright, and so I just use this little brush and I put it in my inner corners and under my brow bone. And if this makeup look is for school, sometimes I won't do this, but a lot of times I'll put it a little bit on my nose and right up here and then right here. But for school we have to wear masks, so it's not like you really see the lower half anywhere. Love this highlighter. It just makes me look, again, more awake. And really like the actual last step is just like a chapstick, because I don't put lip stuff on like that has a tint. So a lot of times I'll just use the Glossier lip balm. This one is the birthday one, and this one actually has a got that in my mouth. This one actually has a little bit of shine to it, but a lot of times I'll just use chapstick. But yeah, that's the makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's definitely not one of my most interesting videos, but I usually do this type of video like once a year at least, because it obviously changes all the time. But this routine I've really stuck with all summer. It's just been like my favorite products recently. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, check out my vlog channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.